We had been friends for almost 10 years. Not the kind of friend you just hang out with, but the kind of friend you grow up with, travel with, cry with, celebrate with. He was there when I lost my first job. He was there when my dad got sick. He was there when life tore me apart. So when I met the girl I loved, I introduced her to him without hesitation. Because you don't hide the good things from family. And at that time, I believed he was family. At first, nothing seemed wrong. She said he was fun. She said he was a good friend. She said he was easy to talk to. And I believed her, because why wouldn't I? He was my friend, my closest friend. I didn't see the way she smiled longer when he joked. I didn't notice how she checked her phone when he texted. I didn't pay attention to how she dressed up more. On the days she knew he'd be around. Because love blinds you. And loyalty blinds you even more. We were all hanging out at my place. Talking, laughing, eating pizza. Nothing unusual. I went to bed early because I had work. But they stayed up, talking on the balcony. 4 hours. When I woke up at 3 a.m., I heard their voices outside. Soft. Close. Almost intimate. She came to bed later and said, "We were just talking." I wanted to believe that. I forced myself to believe that. Slowly, she started acting different. More distant with me. More energized around him. More alive. I'd say something funny. She'd smile politely. But when he said something, she'd laugh deeply, the way she used to laugh with me. It was like she was slowly shifting from my world to his. One day her phone lit up. A message preview. From him. It said, "I had a great time talking last night." But, they hadn't seen each other. Not with me. Not as far as I knew. I asked her about it. She said, "Oh, that was about last week." But it didn't feel right. A lie doesn't always sound like a lie. Sometimes it just sounds off. And this felt very off. Sometimes strangers see the truth before you do. My friend started asking questions. Why does he talk to her so much? Why does she laugh at his jokes like that? Are you sure nothing's happening? I defended them. Sometimes strangers see the truth before you do. My friend started asking questions. Why does he talk to her so much? Why does she laugh at his jokes like that? Are you sure nothing's happening? I defended them. Both of them. Because betrayal is invisible. Until it hits you in the face. One night we were all in the car. I said something. She laughed. Then he made a joke. She laughed harder. And it wasn't the joke that hurt, it was the look they gave each other after. A look people share. When they're connected in a way they shouldn't be. That was the moment. I felt the first crack in my chest. My apartment hallway had a tiny security camera. I barely used it. But one night, after she said she was going home early, and he said he was meeting other friends, something felt wrong. Really wrong.
If this story hits you, you can support the channel with a quick hype.
So I checked the footage the next morning. And there they were. Walking out together. Not far apart. Not friendly. Close. Very close. My whole world shifted. I confronted her. She acted shocked. Offended. Defensive. You don't trust me? How could you think that? You're imagining things. But her hands were trembling. Her voice cracked. Her eyes avoided mine. That's the thing about lies. The mouth tries to hide them, but the body always exposes the truth. He confessed before she did. He said, "We've been talking, but it's not serious." Not serious. The words hit me like a punch, because something doesn't have to be physical to be betrayal. Emotional cheating cuts deeper. And they were miles past that line. When she finally told the truth, it wasn't the truth I expected. It was worse. Much worse. She said, "He understands me better than you." My feelings for him just happened. I didn't want to hurt you. But she did. Every day. Quietly. While pretending everything was fine. He apologized, but not because he felt guilty. He apologized because he got caught. His apology was all excuses. All manipulation. All ego. No remorse. Breakups hurt. Betrayal hurts more, but losing a partner and your best friend at the exact same time feels like your entire world collapses. It isn't heartbreak. It's destruction. I cried that night. I'm not ashamed of it. You don't lose the two closest people in your life without breaking. Pain like that isn't quiet. It shakes your whole body. Your whole identity. She wasn't angry. She wasn't surprised. But she hugged me. In a way that made everything inside me collapse. She whispered, "Some people come into your life to teach you who not to trust." Of course it didn't work out. Relationships built on betrayal never do. They died the same way they started. In lies. She texted me months later, "I miss what we had." But I didn't. Because once someone shows you their true character, you can't unsee it. I learned to choose my friends carefully. I learned to love without losing myself. I learned that loyalty is wasted on the wrong people. Some days hurt. Some days feel normal. Some days you remember everything like it happened yesterday. But slowly, you rebuild. If you've ever lost two people at once, know this: it wasn't your fault. Love isn't wrong. Trust isn't wrong. Giving your heart isn't wrong. They were wrong. And losing them was actually the first step toward finding yourself again.
If you've ever felt this kind of pain, don't walk through it alone. Hit subscribe and stay with us. More real stories are coming.